Look at this. These are the pearls.
It's true.
They got pearls from these oysters. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Or you're in an air-conditioned facility where people are very quiet and there's no one paying you. Hey, Winston. We're going in there.
When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind works backwards, it's for a minute.
Winston, will you walk with me into the lair of the abyss?
Oh yeah, let's go. It's bloody hot. So
You're sweating, so am I.
Yeah, well, I mean, look at what I'm wearing, man. You know, I'm wearing my biker gear.
I like dressed my backpack up in my in my jacket, and it's actually, look at my arm.
Yeah, you got a sunburn. It's another reason why, even if you're stressing and sweating, it's a good idea to wear your gear, because not only will it save your life, it'll also prevent you from getting a nasty sunburn.
I'm gonna put my gear on soon, don't worry, right when we hit the road. Anyway, we're walking into this very dark abyss, and what this abyss actually is a wet market. Now, what is actually a wet market, Winston?
A wet market is, well, if you look on the floor, you'll see, and I'll point it, don't worry.
Okay.
You'll see that the floors are wet.
Yes.
And that's basically because they sell live fish here, they sell animals, and it's either wet with water or nice and friendly guy over here making a lot of noise. So you're either wet with water or wet with blood, basically. So
I'm getting a picture taken, so I was posing backward. Okay, let's walk. This is gonna be a hectic vlog, my friend. So yeah, it's wet because it's wet with water.
or blood.
Or blood. And they hose it down every night, basically.
Yeah, and this, okay, by the way, is where pathogens like SARS start.
This is true.
Absolutely, and in fact, you know, this is an Asian thing. I mean, take a look, they've got dried shrimp, they've got all sorts of interesting stuff.
Right. Hey, look, they got...
You have like flies buzzing around them and stuff. It's not very hygienic.
It's pretty awesome. I love coming to these places. Really cool.
Yeah.
Look at this. These are the pearls.
It's true, they got pearls.
They got pearls from these oysters. That's pretty neat.
You can actually buy the oysters with pearls in them.
Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool.
That is nice, and I wonder how much
They sell the pearls. I don't know. They're probably imperfect, right? So maybe not very much.
Yeah. They got pearl powder.
That's really cool. Look at that shell.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Holy shit. Anyway, these places are better, to me, better than going to a zoo.
Yeah.
Because you get to see these animals, like some of the weirdest stuff you've ever seen, right?
Absolutely. Just look at some of the seafood that's on offer here.
It reminds me of going to an aquarium in a Western country because some of the stuff would be really exotic. But here it's quite common. We're in the tropical ocean, South China Sea, right?
Mini geoducks, gooey ducks, sorry, not geoducks.
I always
Gooey-
say geoduck because it's a Pokemon.
Oh, okay. And interesting crabs and what have you.
Scallops,
it's
like
very
huge ones.
interesting. Anyway, what I was saying is this is kind of an Asian thing. It's not just China. You get this of
Japan,
course,
Korea.
in Hong Kong, and you know, Japan's obviously a lot cleaner and more orderly, but
Probably more boring in that respect.
yeah, probably. In Hong Kong, though, they banned the sale of live chickens and stuff because
Avian
of
flu.
SARS. Yeah.
Hey, they're grinding the pearls there. Check it out. Look down. They're getting beeped at a lot.
I guess they're polishing the pearls.
Yeah, they're polishing the pearls. I think they grind it into dust. Oh yeah, maybe that's all the dust, but they're selling it in baggies. Waste not, want not. What was that one? Yeah, that's the thing, is like this is not just something a little more interesting about this place, if you can hear us, is that this is not just a place for tourists. This is also a place where people buy all their fishing gear.
And
all
that's
their
also why
seafood.
people love to honk their horns all the time.
They absolutely love doing it. And they don't mean any offense by that, by
No,
the way.
it's just like,
how
hey,
it
I'm
is.
here.
It is a thing you do in China, especially in these alleys. And we're taking up a lot of space, to be fair. These are all the dried stuff. Is that a puffer fish? That's a puffer fish, dried up.
Yeah, dried up pufferfish.
And all the sea
Starfish.
starfish. People actually eat starfishes here, but they don't eat them like they're not like that, right?
Yeah, there's tons of them though.
They make soups out of them.
Right.
But it's funny because you'll see some of these exotic food shows and they'll be like, whoa, they eat starfish here, and they make the foreigners like bite into it. But you're not supposed to eat it like that.
No, not supposed to be like that, for
No.
sure.
It's pretty crazy though, this place.
It certainly is.
So wet markets, if you're in a place that it's not by the sea, you're gonna see lots of vegetables, and they'll actually butcher the animals right outside.
Yeah.
So in my wet market, in my small city, you'll see early in the morning, they'll slaughter the pigs
Yeah.
and the chickens.
Yeah.
Here, you're gonna see them bringing in these big ice crates, and you see these little styrofoam things. full of fresh fish, and they'll usually hit them over the head. Hello.
Yeah.
Hit them over the head with a little hammer there and put them on ice and sell them fresh.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, be all and end all of a wet market is it's like a farmer's market, except it's very raw. And
Raw.
they do prefer it fresh. And of course, you get live animals, live fish, things like that, which they'll slaughter for you right there, kill for you right there for you to eat.
And there's actually restaurants right next to the places that sell the fish. And here, this is really special. If you want to, you can buy the seafood, right?
Yeah.
And you can, last time I was here, that's what I did. You can buy some shrimp or the whatever seafood they're selling and bring it to one of these restaurants, and they'll just charge you a certain fee to actually cook it.
Oh, look, there's the old bugger who passed us some fruit.
Oh yeah, what is he doing? Oh, he's begging. Old beggar, not old bugger, right?
And look, you also get like a spa where you can get a massage.
No way.
There, dude.
Oh, you can get a massage. Now that is a massage parlor that you wouldn't,
Only get a massage.
you wouldn't only get a massage, you'd get something real special, you'd be real comfy, real shufu, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, so I was saying, look at that grouper.
Yeah, it's
Look
big.
at the size of that thing, it's like a dinosaur. One of the things about wet markets, like I said, is you can actually buy the seafood here and go to a restaurant and then pay a little fee. Or you can eat it in-house, like right here. So that's pretty cool.
For you.
And you were saying, it almost sounded negatively, like they prefer it fresh. For seafood, you absolutely want it fresh.
You do.
It goes bad real quick, you know. So it's
I
good.
agree. No, the only reason I say it negatively is because for people in the West, it's
It can
quite
be-
shocking
right.
usually to see live animals that
Sure.
are suddenly just killed to be eaten right then.
I took my parents here and they actually had a really good time. I thought it was really cool, except for the honking.
Yeah,
I thought it was
it's
pretty annoying.
Really annoying. That's just part of China. People say, "Oh, you put those beeps in fake," you know.
I think
don't
one
do that.
person said that, right? If you go back to see our video about tier systems,
Yeah.
we shot right before this, again, I talked about like lawlessness and things like that. The fact that there's a dodgy massage parlor that's probably a prostitution den,
Yes.
you know, it means that, hello.
Hello.
Um,
And the way people ride around.
And the way
here,
people ride
there's,
around shows
like,
you.
no traffic law.
exactly, it's a little more free here. You can have
Yeah.
a little more fun.
I like the Maryborough.
Hey, how you doing?
See the Maryborough hat?
Oh, Maryborough. It's like a merry-go-round.
Yeah. So you want to be the Maryborough man and smoke
Bro.
Maryborough cigarettes?
So I'm not walking into that sun.
No. Let's
go back.
Let's head on back.
Anyway, wet markets. Do you get them in bigger cities?
Yes, you do. But
you do.
they are covered usually, so they'll be indoors,
Yeah.
and they're a little more regulated than over here.
Still, they can still be quite hectic.
They're still hectic. You still do get live chickens and stuff that they'll slaughter for you right then and there.
Have you ever seen the chicken slaughter thing?
Yeah, and they put it in that tumble dry looking
Isn't
thing.
it
and
bizarre? Comes out clean.
completely, all the feathers are off of it.
I don't get it.
Me neither. Anyway, you do get them, but they are more regulated. But still the same sort of thing. Lots of meat and fish
Right.
and stuff lying around in the open.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, you have to have a bit of a strong stomach to enjoy it.
Yes.
Totally.
Very, very much so. Very, very much so. But it is it's a treat for the senses in a way.
Yeah, it's like going to a zoo, like you said.
It is. I love it. I still think it's kind of fun.
Totally.
And you get to see the the people that work the earth or the sea,
Yeah.
which is interesting. They tend to be pretty friendly folk.
Yes.
Oh,
it's
here's
very nice.
here's an example of where they sell meat instead of seafood. So this is all butchered here, and the blood will be washed off the floor from the morning.
Yeah.
Pretty
So
interesting
that's where
stuff.
they got these gutters that bleed all the blood onto the vegetables.
Well, maybe these bloody vegetables.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, you can buy all your farmers' vegetables and stuff here, which is very nice.
Yeah. Another great thing about China is not bagged vegetables. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool that you can go get this probably grown right outside of here.
Absolutely, yeah. It's kind
Although you never know. So, would you? Let's round this up.
of, right.
Would you round off this by saying, what is that?
What? Yeah. Eggs.
It's weird. It's like in a nest.
Yeah. It's probably the way they do it. I think they cook it in there.
Oh, that's kind of cool. It's like sand.
Yeah. It is interesting.
Yeah. Oh. Anyway, would you recommend, as a foreigner, if you're coming to China, would you recommend that you buy your produce in a wet market?
I would say yes and no.
Okay.
Because it's okay. Never mind the fact that you're going to be dealing with all the hooting and stuff. You never know where this stuff comes from. Okay, right here we're next to a fishing village, so you can be kind of sure that it's fresh.
Yeah.
Right, but if you're not familiar with the sellers,
Right.
you can sometimes get some horribly tainted stuff.
I would say get to know your seller.
Absolutely.
For sure.
If you go buy from a name brand supermarket, because there are places like You know, there are
Hi.
places. Hi. Hey, how's it going? They got places like Walmart here in China now, and Carrefour and places like that, and they tend to sell stuff which is of higher quality, and you know they can get into trouble if they make you sick.
Sure.
Whereas these places
They're
are
liable.
completely unregulated. So
Right.
the farmer here could be like farming his shrimp in like radioactive waste, and you wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know.
So you could get sick. So
Right.
I think it really depends on your area. Get to know your area.
Yeah.
Of course, come check it out, try it out, be adventurous, but be cautious.
And get to know, like I said, get to know. If you live in an area like the wet market I go to, I buy my produce there because I don't necessarily know where the supermarket's getting their stuff.
Yeah.
However, the woman that I've been buying from for years now is very nice.
Yeah.
And I trust her. And I've never gotten sick off the food that she's sold
There we
me.
go. So you've never gotten sick from it, so then
There you go. That's the test.
slowly poisoning you with radiation.
You never know. I don't think she has any radiation machines though.
Probably not.
Anyway, I thought it was pretty cool to show these guys out there what it's like.
Yeah, absolutely. So guys, well, Sea Milk, have you got anything to say to our subscribers before we sign off?
Whether you're wet like us, because we're profusely
Wet in a
sweating.
wet market.
Wet in a wet market. Is that what this title is called? Wet in a wet
that's
market?
probably what it is.
Or you are dry as a bone because you are in an air-conditioned facility. This Weston's, hey, hey guys.
Yeah.
Or you're in an air-conditioned facility where people are very quiet
Yeah.
and there's no one vaping at you.
Yeah.
Or you are somewhere in the middle. I implore you to go downstairs and like, comment, and subscribe.
And whether or not you're an evil horn beeper like most of these buggers over here.
Beep!
And look, they're trying to move our bikes. I hate when they do that.
Oh man.
And I've got a disc lock on there. Or you're an absolutely horrible person who moves bikes like that Bowen over there. We love you all the same. Just don't love that guy.
It's not that guy. All the people that said hello to us, I love them.
Yeah, it is nice. We like I said, we love you all the same. So until next time, you know the drill, guys. Stay awesome.
When I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind